2 inches. Does it really make that much of a difference? So, Nitto's been manufacturing their awesome Trail Grappler tire for a little over 10 years now, and in a 40-inch tire for about 5 of them. During that time, they've rightfully earned a reputation of making one of the best mud terrain tires that money can buy, and specifically because of how they perform out on the race course, out on the rocks, or maybe most importantly, out on the highway as a daily driver. Now, Cindy and I have been running them in the 40 on Moby and on this JT for years now, and honestly, I can't say that I've ever felt a need for anything bigger. But then, sometimes, bigger is more of a desire than a need.
That's what she said. Or he said.
So we're here over at Mel Wade's house in Fort Mojave, Arizona, and today we're going to be checking out what really big looks like. So what kind of wheels are these, Mel?
It's a new KMC 20-inch wheel grenades.
Nice.
So it has a cool beadlock ring. It's the countersunk bolts, so we shouldn't be hitting those too bad on the rocks, and then the mud and water relief holes. Pretty stout. Let's get the valve stems in. I'm going to go ahead and run the TPMS sensors and this. So these wheels do have the two valve stems.
Okay, cool.
Like all the other ones. They run them so you can run the TPMS sensor. Right. And then if you want to run sometimes there's some aftermarket companies that run an air down where you just twist the air down on it. Right. And so you can tap that, put it in there, or you can run they have a monster valve stem too. So if you have a power tanks, they have a valve stem that's actually instead of this little 1/4-inch hole, it's like a 3/8 hole. So it's massive, and so it'll air faster. So that's why you can still run a TPMS sensor for all your modern day electronics and be able to air down or air quicker.
So in regards to the TPMS, can you use any TPMS or does it have to be specific to Chrysler?
It has to. So these are generic aftermarket, but we program them for Chrysler.
Okay.
So there's a little programmer. We don't know if these ones are programmed or not. I just grabbed them off the shelf, but you can actually go right next to the tire with the programmer and program them.
Okay, cool.
So this is a generic one we buy from Wheel Pros.
Nice.
Cool. Okay, let's put the valve stems in. Everybody's gonna laugh
Is
at
that
me.
lemon pledge?
Yep. So, yeah, I hate having nasty, just oily stuff around, especially with the pets and everything, and the kids around. So this is just enough to make it slippery. They're so deep that you can't really pry on it.
Oh yeah, I see that.
The other one going easy. That's it. Okay, so now we got the unicorn tire right now.
It's huge.
Yeah. So on this one, what I've been doing is on the other ones I have the square edge out. I'm a fan of that side. There's a triangle side and a square side on these. So these don't have the big lugs like the K-Specs. These went back like the 37s and the other ones. So they have the smaller lugs. So I like the square edge. It'll still give you some traction in the rocks versus the triangle edge. You kind of slip over. So we'll move the back side of this one. Cool. Nice and easy, huh?
That was way easy. So in the past, you guys have seen me kick the wheels in. That's the way to do it.
Yeah, these wheels are badass, and Nitto and Wheel Pros and KMC kind of work together to actually make the thing fit. So if you're dealing with some cheesier tires or different stuff, they have flashing and all kinds of stuff on it, or too thick on the side on the beadlock ring. These go together really nice. So we'll go ahead and line up. We have the 2 valve stems. We'll try and line up our little Nitto valve stem right about there. Okay, so from here we want to get this down. So I don't put any lube on there. Try to keep it dry on these. I was working around. So this is down. Gotta make sure that stays down. That's it. That's it. So you just make sure it's all the way even, and then no flashing coming up, and that's it, man. This wheel's badass.
So you didn't even need to use like a bucket or anything to hold up the wheel?
No, so this wheel's a little bit deeper.
Got it.
So it's sitting right on it. It's pretty cool. Like I said, they were going together really nice, and yeah, that fits in there perfect.
That's way too easy.
So it has for off-road use only, and then the aluminum and the KMC on both sides. So we can either go, we'll go KMC, Nitto, and then the valve stem. Yeah, not too bad, huh?
That was fast. That was really fast.
That's what Lisa said.
All right. Now that Mel's got all the tires mounted onto his wheels, we're going to head on over to Off-Road Evolution's new shop here in town, and we're going to test fit them on our JT. For those of you who don't know, this is the all-new Off-Road Evolution here in Fort Mojave, Arizona.
What's happening, Eddie?
How's it going, Mel?
Pretty good.
This is the inside of Off-Road Evolution. Can you give us a quick tour of the place?
Yeah, no problem. If you build it, they will come. So we got booked out really quick. So pretty cool. We got some bitchin' builds here, some high-end suspension stuff, building some race cars. Jeep just dropped us off a brand new Mojave over here.
Ooh, sweet.
So this is for us to race the next 2 years. So factory Jeep, pretty cool. We're excited about that. And we also get to keep the other one. We're going to be modifying this one into more of a hardcore unlimited car. So some exciting stuff for us.
Well, you know, this is a world-class shop when you've got customers like PSC bringing in their rigs to get their Jeeps worked on.
Yeah, it's very fortunate. We got Dana Spicer's vehicle here and Jeep stuff. So pretty cool. We're not gonna do a whole bunch of signage out front, but kind of by appointment only and get some stuff in here.
Sweet. So for those of you guys who don't remember, or too young to remember, I should say, you know, you guys are all on social media now. Back in the day, there used to be this thing called magazines, and this is the heritage of Off-Road Evolution. They had been working for years and years and years, building up Jeeps, developing their science of making awesome rigs, and this is the proof of it right here.
Well, yeah. So these might make the cut. I don't know. So we were trying to do stuff where it was either our vehicles on the cover or something like that. So you see, EVO went throughout the stages and stuff. So really neat. The heritage, like you said, been doing it a while. Now it's all social media, and so we're doing a lot of stuff with that. But
that's okay. This is all history.
YouTube, yeah, absolutely. This is our first magazine cover right here, or a magazine article. That's some buggies on Upper Eldorado, and then this is a cool one. This is actually an article. First JKs through Sledgehammer.
Oh wow!
So kind of cool. So we're setting this up as a new clean room we're doing right here. So no dust going in and out of there. Setting up Harley for all of our shock services and all of our shock tuning will be in there in its own little AC unit. And then inside the offices, we still haven't set them up yet. We've been doing painting and all the good stuff. So this will be me and Lisa's office in here. And we can overlook the shop, great view, be able to see everything going on. So super exciting. And then up front, we redid the counters. This will be a small area just for merchandising, and we'll do t-shirts and stuff out of here. And then the front counters are already done. So relatively the same as you guys seen it last time, a little bit different, not much.
Very cool. That's bigger.
That's it, huh?
Yeah.
It's almost a true 42. 41 3/4, maybe more than that.
7/8.
That's pretty cool.
That's very cool. I mean, unlike a lot of tires out there that once you inflate them and install them, they never come up truly to what you see on the sidewalls. This is about as close as it gets.
And that's with a wide wheel.
Yes.
So a little bit narrow wheel will have more crown and get a little taller. So that's
Yeah.
you're right in there.
Right in there.
Pretty cool.
Being that the Gladiator, as big as it is, and everyone's going as big as they are, it definitely seems like 42s are going to be the new standard.
That new Overland tire.
New Overland tire, yeah. I don't know if it's just the bigger wheels, the bigger tires are both together, but man, it really looks like it belongs. All right, maiden voyage. We're gonna test out these brand new 42-inch Nitto Trail Grapplers. I'm already wishing that they were a permanent installment on this Jeep of ours, but anything we can do to help out Off-Road Evolution and have some fun in the meantime is all good by me. Miles an hour, look at that, super smooth, doesn't track straight I should say. Even though our tires aren't balanced, they feel perfectly balanced. Pretty amazing. I like it. Okay, I think it's important to note that our Gladiator was purposely set up with a really low stance, and clearance was always a little tight even with our 40-inch tires. Needless to say, we're definitely going to see some rubbing with these 42s, but we just had to take it out for a spin. tires because they're range C's tires. Even though we're on 20s, it feels really smooth. Clearly, we're going to need to do some trimming of our fenders and maybe raise our Gladiator another inch or two to help clear these bad boys. But I think it's fair to say these brand new 42-inch Nitto Trail Grapplers are totally awesome. And while bigger may not be something that everyone needs, the desire, the want, is definitely going to be there. Chance to test out the Moby Gladiator because Mel's driving our Jeep right now, and I have to say this thing is surprisingly nice. It's bone stock tires, and we're jamming through the desert right now. This thing is super zippy, a lot of fun to drive, and it's actually soaking up the bumps way better than I would have expected. I hope he doesn't mind that I'm driving as fast as I am.